Programming is hard. It requires constant learning, dedication, constant focus, ability to navigate complex projects, and sometimes human interactions and politics. We are pressured to meet deadlines and we get stressed, but yet another layoff announced. So we spend more hours at the screen trying to work harder and longer, and it always takes its toll on our physical and mental health. It's only getting more important as we get older. However, there is one particular thing which affects all the ages and quite often the younger programmers. So today I would like to talk about that. Burnout, what it is and what to do about it. And just a friendly notice. I'm not a doctor and this is not a health advice. It is my friendly advice to my fellow programmers. Okay, so what the hell is burnout? Burnout is not just feeling tired or stressed. In fact, you may not feel tired at all. Instead, you will feel angry, empty, sad, or feel nothing at all. All of a sudden, you start to hate your job. You start to be less productive, you procrastinate more, and you are not meeting deadlines which were easy to meet before. Unfortunately, software engineering is extremely stressful work. Just a couple of days before, I updated Visual Studio Code editor, and all of a sudden I was blocked for a couple of hours and I could not do anything. And it wasn't my fault. And because of that, I was late with one of the critical functionalities. And things like this happen all the time. Again, it wasn't my fault, but it was stressful as hell. The other thing is remote working. Working remotely offers flexibility and freedom and reduces stress, but it also presents its own challenges. When your home becomes your workplace, it can be difficult to establish boundaries between your work and personal life. The line between work and leisure time becomes blurred, and it is easy to find yourself working long hours without taking breaks. Alternatively, you may find yourself playing games or browsing instead of doing what you were supposed to do. Remote work can also make you to feel isolated because you don't see other team members, which sometimes is a good thing if there is one particularly annoying team member, and I'm sure many of us have someone like this, and maybe I'm one of those annoying team members for somebody else. At the same time, the absence of immediate feedback and recognition can make it difficult to see if your manager is happy with you, which will contribute to the sense of uncertainty and self-doubt. Now, if you find this video useful, please hit the like button and share this with your friends. I really appreciate that, and it helped me to publish more content like this for you more often. So what we can do about burnout? Let's start with the obvious. Self-care. Self-care activities such as exercises, meditation and hobbies will help you recharge and reduce stress. Make sure you spend at least half an hour on yourself every single day. Even put it in your calendar if needed. Find time on walking, meditation, gym, reading, even gaming. Whatever would work for you. Self-care is not a luxury, it is an essential part of maintaining your overall well-being. Separate your work life and your life. When working remotely, it is essential to establish boundaries between work and personal life. You may want to set specific time for work, like I'm working from 9 to 5 or whatever it is. Or you may take a more flexible approach, and instead of having some rigid work time, you will measure how long you work. You can use things like TopTal time tracker, Pomodoro timer, and other things for tracking your time. What I also found particularly helpful is to have an end-of-the-day routine and start-of-the-day routine, making sure that in the morning I'm doing a small exercise session and 3 minutes meditation session, and it sets me up for work. In the evening I'm taking a short walk after work, and I'm telling myself, okay, my work is done, now I can live my life and I can stop thinking about my work. Such start of the day and end of the day routines will send a signals to your brain, making sure it switches to a proper context and doesn't just continue working when you're not supposed to be working and you're actually supposed to be resting to be able to work efficiently next day. And what about being stuck like I was with this Visual Studio Code update? Having stuck is a frequent thing and it's no fun at all. You Google stuff, you chat with ChatGPT, and you still don't know the solution. What I would suggest to do in this particular case is to let your team know that you're struggling with something. At the very least, people will know why you're late with some functionality. But quite often, there will be someone who can help you, who know how to resolve a particular issue. There is no point in being stuck forever or trying to figure everything out yourself. You won't get into trouble for not knowing something, but you will definitely get into trouble for being stuck forever. Software development is unpredictable. Projects may not go as planned, deadlines may shift, you will get some unexpected requirement in the middle of the road. There is no use fighting it. Just accept that it is the way it is. Remember, it is rarely a matter of life or death, so don't drain your energy and try not to stress about it. But also remember that you will get stressed, it is more or less inevitable. And the biggest problem with software development is that this kind of stress goes to background and just kind of always exists in your brain. And it's not healthy at all. This stress does not go away. It accumulates, drains your energy, and sets yourself up for a disaster. So it is important to let this stress out. Things like running, martial arts training, screaming, listening, heavy metal music, meditation, mindfulness, whatever it is. If you would like me to link a couple of resources related to how you can let the stress out, please drop me a comment and I will do my best. Lastly, find meaningful and successful work. Finding meaning and purpose in your work will be a powerful antidote to burning out. Seek out projects and tasks that align with your values and passions. And another important thing for you to keep in mind is don't always try to pick up the most complex work. It is very important to accumulate wins. So picking up smaller, easier tasks is actually beneficial for you because it will tell your brain and yourself that you actually a very good programmer, that you can do stuff. It will also create a contrast with inevitable setbacks that you will face as a programmer. Try to make sure that around half of your work is easy peasy and fun, and the other half of your work is challenging and taking you out of your comfort zone. And it will balance your growth goals and maintaining your self-esteem goals. So what do you think? Have you ever experienced burnout? Do you know how to fight it? Maybe you have some other ways which I didn't mention in this video. Please let me know in the comment section below. As always, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends. It was Timecodes. See you around.